Hello folks, this is Ian from StableMaster. Just continuing our video wiki on how to configure StableMaster for the first time. This is part 3 of 3. If you missed parts 1 and 2, then just dig into our StableMaster page on Facebook and you can find them there. Also, they'll be in your dashboard here. You'll be able to access them through the Facebook feed. Okay, so let's go back to settings. Okay, so for the purposes of this particular video, we're going to look at products, suppliers, and payment options. So effectively, let's jump straight in. Payment options. Okay, so payment options are what you configure to appear as options for payment when you're taking, when customers are paying for various products and services. So these options will be available in invoicing, but also in the customer wallet as well. We'll talk about the customer wallet in a separate video to be posted very shortly. So payment options, as you can see, we've got the standard payment options. So these can be bank transfers straight into your organization's bank account, cash over the desk at the yard, or credit card, payment by credit card online or over the phone, similarly debit card, and obviously PayPal. I think everybody's fairly au fait with what PayPal is, and then we also got vouchers where you can basically assign a voucher to a particular customer and they can use that to redeem against particular lessons, products or services. So yeah, very straightforward. If you want to add a new payment option, just pop the payment name in there, what kind of type it is, and then you're good to go. So that's payment options, very straightforward. Let's dig back into suppliers. Suppliers, again, clearly different businesses have different suppliers, so this gives you an opportunity to set up those suppliers, which again then allows you to bill and to assign to particular care tasks within the system. So we've set a few typical suppliers up: feed, equine shop, physio, farrier, horse disposal, or vet. Obviously, you can add a new supplier, fill in the company details, contact name, mobile number, email, what type of supplier they are. Okay. Now, if the supplier here isn't listed, the supplier type, that's fine. We're going to add an other type, which allows you then to just assign suppliers to that particular type rather than being constricted by what's available here. Supplier address and any additional information you wish to input. So that's suppliers, and as I say, that has a bearing on various options as you start to use the system. Suppliers. And then back into products. Products are an interesting one. So effectively, products are individual items you can set up to allow then to be added to invoices. So as you can see here, we've set a whole bunch of products up that we think a lot of riding centers typically use. Arena hire, bespoke service or item, custom product, DIY delivery, full delivery, non-ridden schooling, pat lunch, part livery, ridden schooling, shavings, tat rental, etc. Easy enough to add a new product. Just give it a name, give it a category, give it a price, and give it a description. Enable it and save it, and you're good to go. And again, as I say, products have a bearing on what's available to be invoiced at a later date. Just to give you a quick preview of that, so we've got a draft invoice here out to myself, for example, here for £13.50. If we dig into that now, as you can see, I can add a new product here, and depending on what products you've configured, they will be available in this drop down. So let's say I had a pat lunch that day as well, and that pat lunch cost me £3.50. That gets added to the invoice, save the invoice, and then it's there as a billable item. We'll go into invoicing in a little bit more detail in a later video, because the whole invoicing system is pretty complex and pretty comprehensive. But for now, that is part 3 of settings. Hopefully that was fairly straightforward. Any questions, you know where to find us.